to explore. With guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
I've got beef with McDonald's buy one, get one for $1 deal. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties to be exact. Because BOGO for $1 now includes the delicious McDouble. With 2 beef patties and a melty slice of American cheese, it's juicier and tastier than ever. And I can buy one and get a delicious McChicken or boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken for just $1. Now this is beef I can get behind. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Comparison to McDonald's classic burgers to prior burgers.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Outside our studios, currently we have mostly sunny skies. Winds out of the south-southwest at about 10 miles per hour. They do gust up to as much as 22 miles per hour. Today it'll be mostly sunny with a high temperature reaching near 73 degrees. Southerly winds going to continue. They're going to pick up a bit. They're going to be around 14 miles per hour. May gust as high as 22 miles per hour. Tonight we expect isolated showers and thunderstorms between 10 and 4. Chance of precipitation tonight is 20%, with partly cloudy skies and low around 52 degrees. Southerly winds will be 11 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow we do have a slight chance of showers between 1 and 4, then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 20% with mostly sunny skies and a high temperature near 77 degrees. Southerly winds will be 10 to 14 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. That chance of precipitation is 30%, with partly cloudy skies and a low temperature around 58 degrees. Winds will be out of the south at 14 to 18 miles per hour with gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Thursday, we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 p.m., then a chance of showers between 1 and 4. Then a chance of showers and possibly thunderstorms again after 4 p.m. Chance of precipitation on Thursday is 50-50 with partly sunny skies and high near 76 degrees. Will be breezy with southerly winds around 17 miles per hour to 21 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Thursday night, showers are likely and possibly a thunderstorm. Chance of precipitation is 60% with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 47 degrees. Friday will be partly sunny. Our high temperature will only be near 61 degrees. Then Friday night, partly cloudy with low around 38. We should be mostly sunny on Saturday with a high temperature near 63. Then mostly cloudy skies are forecasted for Saturday night with low temperature around 39 degrees. Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high near 55 degrees. And Sunday night, partly cloudy with low temperature around 28 degrees. That's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Gangs of activists in this country are using words and phrases reminiscent of those used during another time in America's history. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. The temperance movement early in the 20th century targeted alcoholic beverages. The temperance movement underway now targets not only alcohol, but meat, milk, eggs, genetically engineered plants, and any food or drink deemed to be unhealthy by uninformed, well-funded activist groups. It was in 1917, after the U.S. entered the First World War, that President Woodrow Wilson instituted a temporary wartime prohibition in order to save grain for producing food. I cannot count the number of times I've heard a similar argument from animal rights activists suggesting we should stop feeding grain to livestock that will be harvested for human consumption. Picture with me, if you will, a small shack far from the beaten path in rural Pike County where carnivores slip in from the dark of night to enjoy a medium-rare beefsteak. Perhaps race car drivers like Kevin Harvick and Austin Dillon could be enlisted to carry that contraband from the grill hidden behind the barn to the church basement for Sunday's clandestine family night activities. It goes without saying that prohibition was a failure of epic proportions. Lost jobs and tax revenues directly associated with the manufacture, sale, and transport of alcohol to an overall decline in sales of clothing and household goods, a drop in dollars spent at restaurants and other entertainment venues. Many in the temperance movement of the early 1900s believed they possessed a moral superiority over those who supported an adult American consumer's right to choose to drink or not to drink alcohol. Many in today's temperance movement possess a similar arrogance. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents. Brownfield farm broadcasters are on the ground at state, national, and sometimes international events throughout the year, providing timely and relevant news to its audience. They utilize several social media platforms and digital channels to engage with viewers and listeners and stay up to date with agricultural news. Brownfield, a brand farmers and ranchers know and trust. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
This is your land, the land of opportunity, and nothing should stand in the way of your soybean fields from reaching their fullest potential. Liberty Herbicide from BASF provides the freedom to use across the majority of today's trade platforms, including Enlist E3 and XtendFlex, plus excellent weed control and greater application flexibility for unmatched convenience. Experience the freedom of Liberty Herbicide from BASF. Visit yourliberty-herbicide.com. Always read and follow label directions.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Direct cash cattle and cash hog business are quiet at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity remains quiet. Bids and asking prices have yet to be established. It's likely significant trade volume is going to be delayed until at least Wednesday or later. Box beef is higher and sharply higher at midday on strong demand for moderate offerings. Choice up $3.63 at $312.51. Select is 90 cents higher at $299.78. At the Joplin Regional Stockyards in Missouri, feeder steers and heifers sold steady to $5 higher. The USDA says supply was heavy with very good demand. Receipts were down on the week but up on the year. Feeder supply included 53% steers with 57% of the offering over 600 pounds. Medium and large one feeder steers, 601 to 645 pounds, brought $280 to $317. Feeder steers, 700 to 743 pounds, brought $260 to $283. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 651 to 695 pounds, brought $241 to $258. Feeder heifer, 700 to 747 pounds, brought $230 to $250. Cash hog prices were not reported at midday due to confidentiality. With very light negotiated purchases, the cash hog market has found some strength recently, but the market has been anything but consistent in recent months. Processors didn't come out aggressive in their procurement efforts. There's also some added uncertainty surrounding the impact of the plant closure announced by Tyson on Monday in Perry, Iowa. That plant slaughters around 9,000 head daily, or about 2% of daily slaughter capacity. The industry continues to monitor the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets were steady at $58. In Illinois, slaughter-style prices were $2 higher with moderate demand for heavy offerings at $50 to $62. Barrows and gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $43 to $53. Boars range from $15 to $25 and $8 to $15. And pork values were higher at midday, up $1.06 at $94.57. Loins were sharply higher. Bellies, butts, and ribs were higher. Picnics about steady, and hams were lower. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
This spotlight on soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Missouri Soy Innovation Scholarship winner Jeff Barazone aims to increase Missouri soybean growers' profits by minimizing yield losses from a well-known pest.
We test their fields for plant parasites in their fields and all the plant parasites that are potential problems for them, including the soybean cyst nematode that is the most damaging pathogen of soybean in North America.
As part of his Ph.D. studies at the University of Missouri, Barazon from Brazil is also researching SCN-resistant soybean varieties and nematode protectant seed treatments.
There are a lack of information for some of those studies in Missouri, and we are trying to fill those gaps.
Learn more online at mosoy.org from Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Velma Ray Rohr, age 87 of Salem, passed away Monday, February 26th. William Eugene Rohr, age 81 of Salem, passed away December 1st. Funeral services will be Saturday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation will also be Saturday from 11 in the morning until service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the Bourbon Cemetery. And all arrangements for Velma Ray and William Eugene Rohr of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Barbara Ann Cahill of Salem passed away March 8th, the age of 81 years. Funeral services for Barbara Cahill will be Saturday, March 16th at 1 in the afternoon at the Salem Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation will also be Saturday from 11 a.m. in the morning until service time at 1 o'clock. Memorials are suggested at the Breast Cancer Association, and all arrangements for Barbara Ann Cahill of Salem are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. James Jimmy Franklin Medeiros, age 87 of Cook Station, passed away Sunday, March 3rd. Funeral services for Jimmy Medeiros will be Monday, March 18th at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Jimmy Medeiros will also be Monday, March 18th from 10 a.m. until service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the Gladden Empire Cemetery. And all arrangements for James Jimmy Franklin Medeiros of Cook Station are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time to take a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The City of Salem Board of Aldermen will be meeting tonight at 6 o'clock at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. After the consent agenda, the board will hear public comments, hear Mayor Greg Parker make an appointment, hear the new Assistant City Clerk take the oath of office, and hear 2 requests for road closures. The board will hear and discuss Resolution Number 8-2024 regarding the donation of property to the Salem Housing Authority to benefit the community. discuss Resolution number 9-2024 that would renew the lease with Wave Technology for the use of wireless broadband on the water tower, and discuss Resolution number 10-2024 that would authorize the mayor to execute a change order between the city and BCS Electric for work at the Al Brown Fields on the lighting system. The board will hear bids for replacement bulbs for street lights and then address the tabled bid for the chain link fence from last meeting. Also, the board will hear the first reading of Bill number 3601 regarding the selling of a piece of real estate donated to the City of Salem, and they will hear Bill number 3602 regarding a memorandum of understanding to execute a lease with Healthy Dent County for the lease of the Salem Community Center at the Armory. After reports from city officials, the board will go into closed session to discuss personnel and contracts. The Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be meeting at 6 o'clock this evening at the fire station located at number 2 South Main Street. After the roll call, the board will go into closed session to discuss personnel, policies, and procedures before they approve the consent agenda, which includes the financial reports, minutes, and the budget review. The board will review the scheduled events on the calendar, discuss the monthly reimbursement report, and talk about old business, including SCBA bottle purchase, lawn care service, the tower lease program, repair of water-damaged rooms, audit requests for the department, new truck purchase, and other information. In new business, the board will discuss policy and procedures, interview new firefighter candidates, and discuss personnel in closed session. After Chief Floyd gives his report, the board will set the date for the next meeting. The meeting will then be adjourned. The meeting of the Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors tonight at 6 o'clock at the fire station is open to the public. The Denton County Commissioners met Monday morning in the Denton County Courthouse. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Bowlby said that grading would be done and rock would be added to Denton County roads 2430 and 2440, while grading only would be done on County Road 5650. Bowlby also stated that brush would be cut on County Road 6580. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk reported grading would be done and rock would be added to Denton County roads 2110 and 4290, plus brush would be cut on County Road 4055. He said only grading would be done on Denton County Road 2115. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson reported that he and Denton County Clerk Angie Curley attended the South Central Missouri Commissioners meeting at Houston last Friday, where they were updated on Senate Bill 190. Plus, they heard comments from various representatives of several federal and state legislators. The group heard a MoDOT update and the report from Kevin Kreider on the feral hog program. The commissioners decided they would be going to Jefferson City Wednesday to visit with legislators. Larson noted that he would attend the Tourism Tax Committee meeting Monday night. County Clerk Angie Curley said payroll was being paid and the commissioners were approving bills for payment. She said that absentee voting continues in her office and no excuse absentee voting would begin March 19th and continue through April 1st. Curley also noted her office will be open for absentee voting Saturday, March 30th from 8 until noon. Denton County Collector Shannon Van Kirk was in to report that her monthly surtax and interest totaled $563,558.17, and that has been distributed to the various entities. She also reported that the collector's annual settlement, also known as Form 205, which totaled $9,429,286.03, have been completed, certified by County Clerk Curley, and sent to the state. Van Kirk said that Form 205 was available for review in her office. Plus, she noted that anyone needing a copy of their personal property and real estate taxes can obtain them online from the Denton County portal. Bids were opened at 10 o'clock Monday morning for the construction of the new road salt shed at the County Maintenance Department. Thomas Excavating bid $71,900. Alexander Construction bid $88,690.80. And Cahill Construction bid $145,905, which was their base bid. The commissioners noted that they would be comparing bids before making a decision on the salt shed. At 10:30, bids were open for culverts. Roberts Judson Lumber Company bid $37,150. Wellborn Sales, Inc. bid $30,704. And the bid from V-Brock Sales and Service, LLC, was for $35,720. The commissioners accepted the Wellborn bid by a vote of 3-0. The last bids were opened at 11 o'clock, and they were for greater blades. The Fabic bid was for $14,472.90. V-Brock Sales bid $15,934.50. Wolf Equipment bid $11,963, and McCoy Construction and Forestry bid $13,860. Plus, Pull Scraper Parts Warehouse, LLC, bid $14,328. The commission voted 3-0 to accept the Wolf Equipment bid. The commissioners voted 3-0 to advertise for bids to purchase a used 3/4-ton pickup truck, 4-door with 4-wheel drive, and mileage between 100 and 150,000 miles for the Road and Bridge Department. Bids are due by Monday, March 25th at 10 o'clock and will be opened at that time. Jason Jones came in to visit with the commissioners. At last Thursday's commissioners' meeting, Dent County Treasurer Denita Williams reported on the sales tax receipts for this month. General Revenue and Law Enforcement each received $90,392.17, which is down year-to-date 5.4%. The Road and Bridge Fund received $38,648.23 and is down 7.6%. And each jail fund received $77,588.54, and they are down 7.1%. Next meeting of the commissioners will be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock in the courthouse, and the meeting will be open to the public. Between February 17th to March 1st, there were a total of 180 calls for service to the Salem Police Department. Officers conducted 20 traffic stops for various traffic violations, with 3 resulting in a summons or arrest. Officers also conducted 7 traffic accident investigations. On Monday evening, February 19th at 6 o'clock, officers on patrol noticed a male subject who had active warrants walk into Walmart. Officers searched for the man and were able to locate 32-year-old Terry Storm of Salem, who was incarcerated on 3 capious warrants for parole violation, possession of a controlled substance, and property damage. Early Thursday morning, February 22nd, at around 5 o'clock, officers conducted a traffic stop near Franklin Street and Highway 72 on a vehicle having malfunctioning lights. During the stop, it was found that the driver of the vehicle had an active warrant out of Dent County. Robert Lewis, age 35 of Salem, was arrested and incarcerated at the Dent County Jail on a capious warrant for possession of a controlled substance. During the evening of Monday, February 26th, at approximately 6 o'clock, officers concluded a short-term investigation into the location of a female with capious warrants out of Texas County. As a result, Amy Jackson, age 40 of Salem, was arrested and incarcerated at the Dent County Jail on 2 capious warrants for burglary and stealing. Finally, on the afternoon of Wednesday, February 28th, close to 2 o'clock, officers located a male subject who had an active warrant for his arrest. 26-year-old Jacob Bussey of Salem was arrested on his warrant for possession of a controlled substance. Bussey was later released on his own recognizance. Please contact the Salem Police Department at 573-729-4242 if you have any information regarding any ongoing investigation. That has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact Admission Counselor Chris Welch today at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact Admissions Counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well-child visits as well as sick visits. We are happy to answer any questions that you may have. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Stop by K&H Auto Supply where you'll find these great deals. Windex windshield washer fluid 2 for $11. Blue Devil radiator flush for $6.99 for the 32-ounce size. And Blue Devil hard gasket seal for $49.99 for the 32-ounce size. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Hi, this is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, and I want you to follow all the exciting action of the St. Louis Blues right here this season on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. They've been one of the longest-running St. Louis Blues affiliates, and if you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is listening right here. It's KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri, your radio home for the St. Louis Blues hockey.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. Kasperi Kapanen had a goal and 2 assists for the St. Louis Blues in a 5-1 win against the Boston Bruins at TD Garden on Monday. 5 different Blues scored, including Kevin Hayes, Robert Thomas, Brendan Saad, and Alexei Trepakhenchenko. Joel Hofer made 36 saves to end the Blues' 3-game losing streak. The Blues will be home to face the LA Kings Wednesday night at 6. That game will be heard on KSMO Radio. St. Louis Cardinals fell to the Washington Nationals Monday 11-4. Miles Michaelis went 4 strong innings, giving up no runs while striking out 5 and giving up no walks. The Cardinals are 6-8-3 for the spring and will take on Boston this afternoon. Kansas City Royals lost to the San Francisco Giants Monday by the score of 12-9. They are 11-6 for the spring, and they will play Colorado today in the desert. The Missouri basketball Tigers will participate in the play-in game to the SEC tournament Wednesday night in Nashville, Tennessee. They went 0-18 in the conference play this year, and they will be seeded 14th. They'll play the 11th-seeded Georgia Bulldogs around 8:15 Wednesday night. KSMO Radio will join the game in progress after St. Louis Blues hockey. Should Missouri win, they would play 6th-seeded Florida around 8:15 Thursday night, also from Nashville. If Missouri wins, Thursday's game would be on KSMO Radio. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Yesterday was the first day of NFL's free agency legal tampering. The Chiefs didn't make any major moves. Of course, they've already signed star defensive tackle Chris Jones to a 5-year, $158.75 million contract. They've also re-signed linebacker Drew Tranquill and long snapper James Winchester. And they did add free agent punter Matt Araiza. Former punter Tommy Townsend is signed with the Houston Texans. L'Jarius Sneed and Justin Reed were in Jefferson City at a car dealership signing autographs on Saturday. Huge crowds came out to see the key members of the Super Bowl champs. Sneed has the franchise tag placed on him. The Chiefs and Royals haven't come right out and made the threat, but they've implied that if voters in Jackson County don't approve the continuance of a 3/8 of a cent sales tax over the next 40 years, they would leave Kansas City. Now, the Chiefs could move to the Kansas side. The Royals could move to another market, like Nashville, for example. The vote is April 2nd. That tax would help fund a new downtown ballpark for the Royals and upgrades to Arrowhead Stadium. The Blues snapped their 3-game losing streak. They beat the Boston Bruins last night by a final of 5-1. They finish up their road trip 2-3. Drew Bannister.
It's been a tough road trip for us. Boston's not an easy place to come in and play, and for to see the effort that those guys put in, the commitment that they put in, happy for them because they deserve to win here tonight.
The Blues host the LA Kings tomorrow night. Mizzou Club Hockey was playing in the Frozen Final Four. They lost to the number one club team in the country, Lawrence Tech, 3-2, missing out on a chance to play for the national championship. Mizzou plays Kansas in baseball tonight in Lawrence at 6. And the Cardinals getting started with the Red Sox, Royals and Rockies later. Bill Pollock, Missouri Nut Sports.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
As many of our cattlemen and women know, black vultures are becoming an increasing problem in the state of Missouri. The Missouri Department of Agriculture has partnered with Missouri Farm Bureau, the Missouri Cattlemen's Association, as well as the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services to make sure that we are raising awareness about mitigation efforts for the black vulture if you find them on your property. One of the many questions we get is, how do I tell the difference between a black vulture and a turkey vulture? Turkey vultures have red heads, while black vultures have black heads. Both of the birds' heads are featherless. A young juvenile turkey vulture, though, will have a gray-colored head, so you'll have to look very closely. The turkey vulture has a bigger wingspan, and they fly in a V-shaped pattern. The wingspan of a black vulture is more horizontal.
To find out more, go to agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
Hi, I'm Bill Pollock, host of Show Me Today. We listened to you, Missouri, and brought you a daily radio show that brings you captivating stories of people, places, and topics around our state.
What was lacking in all these years before this was someone with the desire.
Now, if you miss a segment or entire show, just download our podcast.
A lot of people don't realize that.
Subscribe to Show Me Today on Apple or wherever you find your favorite podcasts and add us to your list.
Show me today.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Is the IRS making you feel anxious? Do you have multiple years of unfiled taxes or owe more than $8,000? The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief specialize in problems like yours, and they're ready to negotiate your fresh start. Don't go another year fearing the IRS. Allies Tax Relief will stop the IRS from garnishing your wages or levying your bank account. You only pay if you qualify for their services, so why wait? Call 800-280-4184 today. That's 800-280-4184.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Need to schedule an appointment for an X-ray, MRI, CT, nuclear medicine, or an ultrasound? Call SMDH Centralized Scheduling at 573-453-5952. SMDH will schedule your tests while working around your personal schedule, help you pre-register for service, and help you navigate insurance requirements before your appointment. Schedule your radiology appointment today with Salem Memorial District Hospital by calling Centralized Scheduling, 453-5952. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Challenge. It's not something you shy from. It's a chance to up your game. Every day brings a new challenge. But with the enhanced Channel Seed brand on your side, you can rise to it. With our top-performing seed, innovative digital tools, and expanded agronomic support, you can turn tomorrow's challenges into your next advantage. Your enhanced Channel Seed brand. Let's rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Read and follow pesticide label directions, IRM, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
Keeping your fields clean all season long? Now that's a boss move. When it comes to weeds, we mean business, just like you. But you already knew that. In choosing to use XtendFlex soybeans, you've ensured that your fields can reach their full potential because our XtendFlex technology enables you to control more weeds than any other soybean weed management program. Learn more about the difference XtendFlex soybeans can make at RoundupReadyXtend.com. Read and follow pesticide label directions.
Missouri Net News, I'm Elisa Nelson. Current Missouri law allows Medicaid payments to cover the cost of hearing aids for eligible low-income children, pregnant women, and visually impaired people. A Missouri House bill would expand coverage to include hearing aids and cochlear implants for all eligible low-income residents. Representative Cameron Parker is sponsoring the bill that the Missouri House has given initial approval to today.
Many folks have them covered to age 18. Then at 18, there's no coverage.
Meanwhile, the House has given preliminary approval today to a bill that would require a symbol on any Missouri driver's license or non-driver's license to specify that the license holder is a U.S. citizen. One more vote in favor of the bill would send the plan to the Senate for a second look. And thunderstorms could move through most of the state today, with some possibly being severe. This is Missouri Net.